team, we're set for football. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down, Ziegler. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that could set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
On first down, Ziegler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 67 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Looking to throw. Ziegler. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, it's Porter, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Ziegler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Back to throw. Ziegler. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Porter into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll try again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there. That's about it. 2nd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 72 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture of the NFC. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, it's Porter, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ziegler. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. His defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 2nd down now, it's Porter, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. from the gun on third down. Ziegler. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Back to throw. Ziegler. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go now, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty tough. On 1st and 10, Ziegler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ziegler, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And it's a fumble. Stays on his feet. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 3rd down gain of 10 to pick up the 1st.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Buying time to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ziegler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 3rd down, Ziegler. Complete. Smith has it. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And they will take over 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Throwing on first down. Ziegler. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. And And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Ziegler. And he'll just get rid of it. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Ziegler. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that running game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Hands it off out of the gun. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start an excellent.
Throwing to start the drive. Ziegler. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ziegler.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Ziegler.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Porter.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
17 yards and a first down for Fuller.
I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ziegler. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Looking to throw. Ziegler steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Eagles have recovered. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now clearly that was a design play. I just don't know if it was the right design. You're older to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy try to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Ziegler. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Ziegler. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 26. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there, tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Ziegler. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ziegler. Wide open. It's Allen, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Ziegler.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Porter. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
London about set to take over on offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Ziegler can't get away, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Ziegler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the BlackKnights' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now the Eagles down 21-20, and time a huge factor. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Throw left side, complete to Chase. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Porter. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to throw. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laps.